US President Donald Trump is no stranger to outrageous statements, and he has landed himself in hot water yet again with racially charged tweets. Tweets aimed at women lawmakers of color in his country. Now, the president did not name any of these women lawmakers, but it was quite evident who he was targeting and talking about. Here's the full story.
2.5 years into Donald Trump's presidency, Americans have got used to him posting off-the-rail tweets. But his latest racially charged rants are something else. In a series of tweets, the president took aim at a group of women lawmakers. He referred to them as quote-unquote progressive Democrats in a sarcastic jibe. He then dragged in the ethnicity of the women, and in what can only be described as an appalling statement, asked them to go back to their home countries. Though Trump did not name the woman lawmakers in question, it was quite evident who he was targeting. The Squad, as they are popularly referred to, is a group of 4 women lawmakers of color. They are Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, Rashida Tlaib, Ayanna Pressley and Ilhan Omar, all of whom are new faces in the lower chamber of U.S. legislature and have been vocal in their disdain for Trump. Except for Ilhan Omar, who moved to the U.S. from Somalia as a child, the other 3 were born in the U.S. and have lived there for their entire lives. Ms. Ocasio-Cortez, who was born in New York, has ancestry from Puerto Rico. Rashida Tlaib, born in Detroit, is the first American of Palestinian descent elected to Congress. Presley is the first African-American woman elected to represent Massachusetts in Congress. The U.S. president's rant went on to suggest that the women lawmakers came from countries infested by corruption and crime. Trump even managed to drag House Speaker Nancy Pelosi into his tweets. Now, Pelosi had a falling out with the Squad over the Democrats' decision to approve funding for the migration centers. Trump tried to play on his rift and said that Nancy Pelosi would be more than willing to arrange free transport for the women lawmakers. But the move backfired as Pelosi tweeted out against Trump. She said, and I quote, "I reject Donald Trump's xenophobic comments meant to divide our nation. Rather than attack members of Congress, he should work with us for humane immigration policy that reflects American values," unquote. Alexandria Cortez also replied strongly. She said, and I quote, "If you're angry because you can't conceive of an America that includes us, you rely on a frightened America for your plunder," unquote. In a recent tweet, Cortez referred to Trump's racial rant as quote-unquote hallmark language of white supremacists. Now, what led to the United States president to make such comments? Was it immigration at the southern border? On Friday, the 4 women being targeted by Trump had testified to a House committee about conditions in a migrant detention center they had visited.
And what was worse about this, Mr. Chairman, was the fact that there were American flags hanging all over these facilities, that children were being separated from their parents in front of an American flag, that women were being called these names under an American flag. We cannot allow for this.
Needless to say, the United States president is being criticized for his racist tweets. Senator Elizabeth Warren termed Trump's comments as racist and xenophobic, while Senator Kamala Harris called Trump's attack, quote-unquote, un-American. Even outgoing UK Prime Minister Theresa May called Trump's remarks as completely unacceptable. Bureau Report, WION, World is One.